If you think that you need to be more qualified, more polished, more everything of everything to be able to build your brand online for people to take you seriously, then maybe, just maybe, this episode is for you. Hey there, I'm Kat Mak, the host of the Kat Mak Talk Show, where I share your story because your story matters. And if you're not visible out there showing your stuff in the most authentic manner, then guess what? Nobody's going to see you. Because those women out there that are building their brands, let me tell you, they're probably not more polished. They probably are not wiser than you, and they're not more perfect. Those that are winning right now are the ones that are just going out there, doing their stuff, sharing their truth, sharing their story. Because in today's day and age, with all of the noise and all of the AI stuff, and we've got PTSD, AI PTSD, and don't get me wrong, I think AI is amazing. We need it. However, your voice, your authentic way that you say stuff is your superpower. Your story is, your voice is your authority. Actually, your voice is your income stream. Actually, your voice is your currency. And you're probably thinking, what? What is she talking about? Because your voice will build your brand. Your voice will build your connection to build your legacy. I'm going to sit here and talk about KFC yet again. Good old Colonel Sanders, right? He went there and knocked on I don't know how many doors before at 67 he got his first yes, because he knew his voice was powerful. McDonald's, exactly the same. Any brand that you see out here, any brand, because you are the brand. And I say this to a friend of mine all the time. And I say, man, you're the brand. Stop branding other people's stuff, because guess what? People come to you because you are the brand. That, which then brings me to the next point. Your voice creates trust so much faster than any strategy will. Now, I want you to let this land. What do I mean about that? Let's think about that. When you share your story, don't people go, oh my God, me too? Oh my God, I resonate with you. Oh my God, I feel you. I understand you. And then the barriers start to break down. They start to follow you. And then the relationships build. And then you're able to see how you can help each other. Really, it's that simple. But we make it really difficult because getting our head and we're like, oh my God, I need to look like them. No, you don't. No, you don't. Because your story, point number 2, your story separates you from anybody else because it's your story. I don't know how many times I've said this to clients. I started my podcast when my mother was passing. That's part of my story. And I didn't know what was going to happen next. I didn't know that I'd be traveling the world sharing my story. But your story, your voice positions you like nobody else because nobody knows your story like you do. And nobody shares it with passion and conviction and feeling like you do because I'm not you. So I'm going to go back to being really boring and saying, hey, share your stuff with authenticity. Yeah, you know what? You don't need to be perfect. In fact, I'm actually not wearing a bra right now. Truth be known, I'm not, because I have a fractured rib. So those building around you are not like anybody else because they're not you. You are you. So be you, boo. We talk about this till the cows come home. Your story gives you permission to allow others, gives others permission to reach out to you and gives them the permission to grow as well. Isn't that the beauty of connection? I mean, how beautiful is that? Aren't we here to do this? I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe I look at the world through rose-colored glasses. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. But let me tell you, if you're hiding behind your story, you are leaving money on the table for somebody else to go, hey, I'm just going to share my story because I know somebody else, it will resonate with them. And I know I can help someone. Isn't it your duty? So stop overthinking. Stop scrolling, because when you scroll and look at others' success stories, you start to get imposter syndrome, and it's real. Don't get me wrong. We all get it. I did a post about this the other day. So just go out and be you. Your voice is your currency. Your voice is your superpower. Your voice separates you from anybody else because it's your story. And the less time you spend not sharing your story, the more time you spend not growing your brand, your legacy, your thing, your genius zone that we crave so much, because I buy absolutely everything. Yeah, but I only buy it because if your story resonates with me. But if you're not sharing your story and you're the world's best kept secret, then you ain't out there doing anybody else a favor. In fact, you're doing people a disservice. In fact, it's really selfish to not be sharing your story in a manner that is positive and can share some light of what you've been through and how you can help others. So if this episode has resonated with you, do me a favor. Go out there and be a human and amazing, because you are. Your visibility is your superpower. Your visibility will build your brand, your legacy, and will give you all the freedom that you need. However, if you don't do it, it's never going to happen. So if this episode resonated with you, please make sure you share it out, because it may just reach that person that needs to hear it today. Not yesterday, today. See ya.